Today's hottest music, Hot 103. You're chilling with your boy Henry G on a Sunday afternoon, hooking you up all your favorite Latin, hip-hop, and oldies, and of course taking your requests and dedications as well. Right now, though, I'm joined by Ms Krazie. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Henry. It's always a pleasure.
Now, you've been on the Hello Loca tour, your first nationwide tour. Tell us what the whole experience has been like for you.
You know what? Overall, it's been a good experience. I wanted to do this, if anything, just for the experience alone. It's had its good and its bad, but overall, I would say, you know, there's a lot of good memories that I'm going to have for a very long time.
Now, you've also been busy in the studio as well. You have a new album that's about to drop. Tell us the name of it, when it's going to drop, and what your faithful fans can expect from it.
Well, the album is called Forgive Not Forget. It's my 5th solo album. It's going to drop September the 25th, and the difference I would say between this album and the other 4 has been that this album has a little bit more of a mix with different kinds of other kinds of sounds, not only rock / alternative, but a little bit more put together. The album itself is a little bit more put together. It has, you know, the smooth songs, and then it has my, you know, what I would like to call crazy songs. But overall, like I said, it's just I'm real proud of the fact that I was able to mix some of the music that I personally listen to, which is rock en español and alternative music, into what is considered Chicano rap. And, you know, looking back to the music I grew up with, which was, you know, Control Machete, Molotov, all that stuff, if you listen to their sounds, it's a lot influenced by rock music. So that's what I wanted to achieve. That's the sound. And when I listen to the album now, I am satisfied.
Henry G here with you on a Sunday afternoon. Special guest Ms Krazie. We have much more to talk about. Ms Krazie, though, if you could pick out one of your songs that you know I'm playing right here on Hot 103 in Las Cruces, go ahead and introduce it for your fans.
Well, as far as the radio tracks, I would say, just to liven it up a little bit, I would like to hear I'ma Rule the World from Now Now Cry Never.
More with Ms Krazie on the way. Here's I'ma Rule the World, Hot 103.
Urban Kings.
Today's hottest music, Hot 103. Henry G here with you on a Sunday afternoon with special guest Ms Krazie. Now, what would you like to say to all your fans right here in the 575?
Well, the first thing, of course, obvious. I can't wait to go over there again. Even, you know, if it's for a meet and greet, I'm going to try you guys. You know, once this album drops, see what we can set up. But more than anything, you know, thank you guys for the support, because I know that, you know, it didn't start now. It has been there and a long time, since before I did the show that I did around Christmas a couple of years ago. So it's just, you know, it's good to know that I have support there.
Now, you put out 4 albums. You're about to put out your 5th. You're currently on your nationwide tour, and you're probably the most successful and popular female in Chicano rap. Of everything that you've been able to accomplish to this point, what are you personally most proud of?
You know what? I just look at the experiences that I've had, the experiences that I've been able to live, thanks to, you know, the support that the people have gave me, and thanks to Urban Kings. You know, the times that I have been at, you know, arenas, and, you know, I've been sitting back there in a dressing room, and they have it catered, and, you know, you're right next door to you, you know, is DMX, and it's just, you know, you sit there and you just kind of blank out a bit and just try to take it all in, because you really can't, and realize exactly where you're at and why you're where you at. And it's mind-boggling a little bit, because it doesn't seem real still. You know, I'm not out there, you know, superstar or anything like that, but what I do have, it's just incredible. The experiences, the people I've gotten to meet, you know, the places that I've been able to travel to, the things people tell you when they come up to you, and they tell you, you know, how much a song of yours impacted them. And that, to me, is the biggest accomplishment that I have given myself, of basically the experiences that I've been able to live. That's my most rewarding, I think, thing ever.
I know you're always analyzing things. You post a lot of your thoughts on Facebook. What are some things you learned about yourself personally and as an artist from the opportunity to do the tour?
You know, I've actually learned, well, I feel like I've learned a few things. One of them being that I know just, you know, how much emotional and mental strain I can take from touring. That was a major thing. When I started wanting to do the tour, I had a clue, but I had no idea how demanding it is mentally to be doing shows every single weekend and being away from home, sometimes 4 days out of the week, every single week. It's like, that doesn't work for me. And, as much fun as I have and, as much fun as the shows are and meeting people, I have to, step back and say, you know what? Doing shows is great, but I need to figure out how to do them without, breaking down mentally like I had been doing. And I actually had posted a YouTube video speaking on that and on, how hard it was being for me at the beginning of the tour. So after having done all these shows, I just, learned that I need to organize myself a little bit better when it comes to that and just not really, not really think about it as much, because I was overthinking a lot of the stuff, and it's really not as, not as complicated as I was making it seem. But definitely that I learned what I can handle and what I can't.
And then from the new album, what's the reception you've been getting from it? What songs do the fans seem to be enjoying the most, and any personal favorites that you have?
Well, you know what? Right now we have some snippets out on YouTube where they can check them out. It's not the complete album as snippets. A lot of the songs are missing from those snippets, but from what I've been hearing, the reaction is actually pretty good. I was a little bit uneasy. I didn't know how people were going to take the new sound. Like I said, it's not a full 360, but it's definitely not Chicano rap. And I actually have been getting good feedback on, anything from the love songs to the more, mixed kind of sounding stuff. As far as favorite songs, I have a song on there that a lot of the girls seem to be wanting to hear more of, which is a song called Homewrecker. And aside from that, the single itself, Nobody Else, featuring the Salas and a couple of other ones, but those two are the ones that stand out to me right now. As far as my personal favorite, it is not on the snippets. That one is a song that I did with my dad. He played the electric guitar throughout the entire song, and he has a solo on there, and that song is called Cuando Me Querías. It's a Spanish rock song, and that is my favorite out of the entire album.
What would you like to say to your fans going through their daily struggles in life, but at the same time working hard to achieve their goals and their dreams?
Don't worry about what anybody has to say about you except for what you think about yourself. Don't let somebody, take that away from you, and somebody, make you lose sleep at night and, just bug you. Like, only the strong survive. When they say that, that is exactly what they mean. So you just have to, just brush them off and just keep your eye on your goal, and don't look to the side, don't look back, don't look nowhere but to your goal, and tune out your ears and just keep pushing, keep to yourself, and just, by doing that, you will get to where you need to get uninterrupted.
Ms Krazie, I want to thank you for being a part of On a Sunday Afternoon right here on Hot 103. We're about to get into your new track that we actually premiered last week. It's with Salas. Go ahead and give us the story behind it and introduce it.
The song you guys are about to check out, which is my first single from Forgive Not Forget, is called Nobody Else. It features Salas. Not only is he an amazing singer, but he's also my producer. So this song basically goes out to any girl that knows, that sometimes in relationships it's not all perfect, and you write out the good and the bad with that person, and at the end of the day you just want to let them know, you know what, there's nobody else that can change the way that I feel about you or the way that I think about you. I know what I know, and people can say what they want to say, but I'm still going to be there regardless. So you guys, I hope you guys enjoy this song. This is Nobody Else featuring Salas off of Forgive Not Forget.